Alright, the three main themes of this game were defense, turnovers, and whistles, but the most obvious one was defense, and the other two were just a byproduct of that. This had to be the most defensive opener around the league, because both teams played with a lot of effort, and I can see that's the identity the Clips want to develop this year. I'm assuming it's because they lost George, and with Leonard being unpredictable with his knee issues, they're probably going to need to compensate with O-boards for second chance opportunities, or defense generating easy runouts. At least they still have a stable half-court with Harden running it, so they can fall back on his two-man game with Zoo, and once he develops that same connection with Kai Jones, that lob threat is just going to add another dimension to their offense. But just having Harden manipulate the PNR will continue to provide familiarity for the team, and that's a big difference compared to the Suns, because their offense took a complete 180. Some of it was the Clips' aggression on defense, so they had to make quick reads on the catch, and the Stars had to get off the rock a lot because the Clips were showing two were loading up, but I can still see the system Mike Budenholzer wants to implement. This drive and kick playstyle creates a lot of scrambles, and that was a big reason for them shooting 10 of 23 from deep in the first half alone, with all of them being assisted on. Even the shot distribution was dispersed, and every single player scored at least once on the night, but I'm curious to see how they balance that with their stars moving forward. With Tyus or Monte initiating the offense, the three were bringing the ball up mostly in transition, and having to play primarily off ball in the half-court can make it hard to get shots up sometimes, because they're relying on others to get them the rock. Book only got 9 on the night, compared to him getting 9 1/4 when he initiated the offense last year, but that is the trade-off of this playstyle, and there were still more positives than negatives, even when the big three weren't the ones getting the shot. They all created good looks off scrambles whenever they collapsed the defense, and even using Beal or Durant as screeners was creating good matchups or opening up easy looks. This is one of those trust the process situations, and in the end, this win still came down to the late game. It took the Clips too long to get that Tyus matchup for Harden at the end of the fourth, and by the time he made his move for game, he was still behind the three-point line with 3 seconds remaining. The Suns just got to live at the line in OT, and it was only fitting this ended on Harden splitting the game-tying free throws, then topping it off with one final turnover because of his butterfingers. Just watch the tape.
Here's Harden, and he lost the ball. He couldn't handle it, and the Suns escape with a 116-113 win in overtime.